been an entertaining season so far for Eastleigh Football Club and its supporters. Despite their previous owner, Stuart Donald, departing to take control of Sunderland, the Spitfires have shocked the Vanarama National League with a run of impressive performances and outstanding team spirit that now sees Ben Streven's men battle for promotion to the Football League. But whilst the star-filled squad charges on through their impressive campaign, there is one unnoticed element that has been crucial to their success: their 12th man, the Eastleigh supporters. But what would promotion mean to the dedicated fans? And what would it mean to the local community? Eastleigh Borough is home to just over 130,000 people, and with high-level football clubs surrounding the area, such as Southampton Football Club and Portsmouth FC, the Silver Lake Stadium has not been easy to fill over the past few years. Such is the difficult situation with many non-league football teams. Attracting larger crowds to help fund the club's day-to-day operations can be a difficult task. Kenny Amore, Eastleigh's chief executive, now helps run the club after the departure of Donald, and he believes that the club is taking the right steps to work with the community, despite the current financial situation.
We're in the process now of signing up to the National League Trust so that we become a charity ourselves. So what we've done so well for the last few years under Stuart is sort of self-fund some certain activities like Pan Disability, Walking Football and other community ventures. And I think that what we tried to do since Stuart left is continue that. In the next month or two, we should finalise our charitable trust and then be able to access grants from the National League Trust. And by doing that, we'll be able to throw a bit more money and a bit more resource at some of these things to do them better than we do now.
Hosting events such as the Eastleigh Football Club Sponsors Night, as well as entertaining the Franny Benali Cancer Research Night, has allowed Eastleigh to work with its local community both on the pitch and behind the scenes as well. Elsewhere at the club, small initiatives such as the Spitfires Stones has allowed local young children to meet their heroes, whilst the players have managed to integrate themselves with the supporters and their Eastleigh community.
There you go, mate. Yeah, number one. We do laugh though.
Working with initiatives alongside the Football Association as well, Eastleigh have been able to host the National League Trust to further strengthen the ties between the club and young footballers in Hampshire. One man who has seen a large change in the club's community spirit is Arthur Woolley, chairman of the Spitfires Support Club, a group that oversees the care for Eastleigh supporters as well as helping with the travel organisation for away days. Despite the increase in support this season, Woolley, who has worked with the Spitfires Support Club for over 6 years, believes that despite the impressive performances from both the fans and the players, more could be done to support the team.
We had that good 3,300 and odd the other week. But I'd like to see a few more on the away side as well. You know, we take a reasonable amount to the away games, but I'd love to see a lot more, and a lot more of TSS3 foreigners with the coaches, you know. Strev's done a fine job since he took over, you know. I'm pleased to see that him and his team with Jason and all the rest of them, I think they've done a really great job.
As the Spitfires continue to grind out results for their playoff push, the support at the Silver Lake Stadium has increased. Originally averaging 1,800 supporters, Eastleigh pulled in their biggest crowd of the season in March, with just over 3,200 people coming to support the non-league side, further emphasising the community's interest in seeing Eastleigh Football Club succeed. The loyal Spitfire fans have in turn been repaid for their incredible support, as Eastleigh have gone from a financial struggling side to promotion dark horses.
Eastleigh have equalised. Paul McCallum for his 22nd of the season. I can't get there, and it's in! And it's an equaliser for Eastleigh.
Built up, he's going for a strike on goal, and it's an incredible goal from Joey Jones.
while Strevens and his squad have provided the joy and entertainment on the pitch for the community, steps have constantly been made by the club's leaders as well. The Eastleigh board have also been adamant in pleasing the community, a statement made even clearer by the return of former fan favourite Sam Matthews, who previously played for Eastleigh before his move to Bristol Rovers in League One. The midfielder was a favoured figure amongst the Spitfire community, having won almost every award possible during his short spell with the club. And Amor revealed that the midfielder's return to the club was a move made both for the squad and the supporters alike.
I think the bonus of bringing Sam in for us is that familiarity. So him having had 2 previous loan spells with us, he can slot in, know the management team as it is, knows the off-the-field team, and knows a large amount of our players. So there isn't that spell where he has to embed as much as there might be with a player who's never been with us before. We know what we're getting. I think that what Sam will also do with his popularity amongst the fan base, having won sort of fans player of the year and players player of the year over previous years, is I think that'll give them a huge lift, and it'll be a real statement of intent for the club.
Despite the fact that promotion to the Football League could see Eastleigh Football Club receive thousands of pounds from sponsorships and revenue, the board have frequently made it clear through communicating with the fans that they intend to be one of the cheapest clubs to watch in the league. But whilst Eastleigh's revenue and attendances will surely benefit from promotion to the Football League, how will the local people of Eastleigh Borough be affected by this promotion? Although there has not been much effort made from the Eastleigh Borough Council to connect with Eastleigh FC in the past, one member of the council has identified the important impact that football can have on his community. Mayor of Eastleigh, Bruce Tennant, believes the promotion of Eastleigh to the Football League could have a significant effect on both the local community as well as the club, having been to several matches to experience the impressive atmosphere firsthand.
There is a good percentage of people that love football. There are a good percentage of people that think that teams like Southampton, the big teams, they charge too much. And they go along to Eastleigh Football Club and they see some really good football at much lower prices because they're lower down in the divisions. So I think that the football fans will be really pleased. But then there's all those people that haven't seen football too often and maybe could be won over. So there's great opportunities.
Promotion to the Football League cannot lead to just an increase in revenue for the club, but can also lead to work opportunities for Eastleigh's volunteers. Eastleigh are fortunate enough to have several volunteers working for them, with up to 30 people helping out on match days. A perfect example of the passion and love that runs through the club from both the players and their local community.
Who'd have thought we'd be putting water on the pitch?
Steve New is one of those volunteers, as he has been helping the Eastleigh grounds team with maintaining the pitch at the Silver Lake, something that has not gone unnoticed by many members of the community and people across the country. As well as being a member of the Spitfire Support Club, New has seen how the support for Eastleigh has improved over the season and understands what promotion would mean for the people of Eastleigh.
The standout moment, I think, for me has been the support, especially from the youngsters. There's the noise that the young kids make, the younger lot with the drum and everything now. It's not necessarily been on the pitch, it's just been the support. I think it's been awesome this season. As a fan, second half of the season's been incredible since Strez has taken over. If you look at the form, we're top of the league in the last 10 games. It's exciting now, getting towards the end of the season. It could be really good.
Despite the Spitfires having a less than stellar run towards the end of the season, you only need to go to their away fixture at Dagenham and Redbridge to understand how the community have been relentless in their support for the club.
Oh, it was just absolutely a dream getting to Eastleigh in the league. It's been brilliant, especially under Ben. You know, everybody thought they were going to struggle when Andy went, but no, Ben's picked it up and picked the whole team up. It's been brilliant.
It looked promising, to be fair, didn't it? Yeah. Obviously, we want to keep it up today, obviously, and hope that Ebbs Fleet drop out. And then we should be home and dry then, to be fair, hopefully with the playoffs anyway, so be good.
Participating in several initiatives at the club, or even joining the fans for a few songs in the stands, the Eastleigh players have been able to make a lasting effect on the supporters and their community. As the final few fixtures approach Ben Strevens and his players, only time will tell if Eastleigh's 12th man can be a deciding factor in their hoped trip to the Wembley playoff final. And as they battle for an impressive end to what has been an incredible season, we will be able to see the highs and lows that this club has brought to its local community.